Picture this. You're on a solo adventure, so you're all by yourself, you have a great day on the trails, and you find the perfect place to camp for the night. You set up your tent, you have a great night's sleep, but when you wake up in the morning, you find out you left one of your interior lights on and your battery is dead. Well, my battery is dead. Very dead. It's actually so dead that I can't even lock or unlock the vehicle using my key fob here. Now I do have jumper cables in the back of the vehicle in my recovery kit, but obviously that's no good because I'm by myself. But thankfully, this video is sponsored by Jump&Go, and they've sent me one of these portable jump starter battery packs that I can use to start the vehicle. And actually they sent me 2 of these, and I've got an extra now, so I'm going to give one of them away, so keep watching if you want to win that. If you are interested in getting one of those, then check out the links in the description, and I've also got a discount code to that in the description. So let's go get it started. Now in case you're wondering, my battery is legitimately 100% dead. And in fact, it's so dead I probably did ruin it, unfortunately. So I'm going to check it out with this multimeter and see what it's at. So the battery is at about 4.5 volts, which is obviously way lower than it's supposed to be. It is supposed to be up around 12.7, so this battery is probably ruined. I have 2 different models of the Jump&Go jump start packs here. The smaller of the 2 is the J20C, and this one's designed for gas vehicles up to an 8-liter engine and diesel vehicles up to a 4-liter engine. And then this one's the J20C Plus, and this is for any 12-volt system. For now, I'm just going to use the smaller of the 2 because I've just got the Toyota 4-liter engine in here, and I'll talk more about the differences between the 2 later. This is the battery pack itself, and honestly, this thing is really easy to use. All you do is you pull the handle up, and then you fold it over, and then on the back here you have the jumper cable input. So all you do is you plug the leads into that on there, and then this thing will detect when it's connected to a battery, so it is really safe to use. And actually it will detect if it's been plugged in the wrong way around, so you can't go wrong with this. If you can't figure out which way around these leads connect to a battery, you probably shouldn't be overlanding or off-roading anyway. So I'm going to plug that in. Once it's plugged in, I do get a green light on here that says that it's ready to go. So this is good. Let's go start it. Now, if you drive a Toyota vehicle, you probably know that after the battery is disconnected, it will die immediately after you start it. So you do have to start it twice on a jump starter like this. Thankfully, this pack, the J20C, can start a vehicle 30 times. And then the larger pack, the J20C Plus, can start a vehicle 50 times. So if this low battery does count as disconnected, we're still good. Let's see. There, no problems. So let's head home and we'll talk some more about these. Here I have both of the jump starter packs side by side, and both these come with this really nice carrying case. Inside this case you got everything you need. So you got the jumper cables in here, you have the charging cable for the jumper pack itself, and you have some USB cables for charging other things inside there. Now both of these also have built-in flashlights, so that if it is dark outside and you need to jump your vehicle, you can actually see what you're doing. And if you're broken down on the side of the road, you can use this in an emergency as well. That's definitely going to attract some attention. These both have multiple outputs on the back as well. So on the end here is where the jumper cable plugs in. You have multiple USB outputs, and you also have a 12-volt output on the back. Smaller of the 2 is the J20C. This one has a capacity of 51.2 watt hours, and with that you could run a 12-volt fridge for a few hours. You could charge a few devices, or you can start about 30 vehicles. Now with a peak output of 600 amps, this is good for gasoline vehicles up to about 8 liters and diesel vehicles up to 4 liters. If you want something that's going to have a little more capacity, then you're going to be looking at the J20C Plus. The J20C Plus has a 1500 amp output, which means that this thing's going to be good for starting anything with a 12-volt system. It also has a much higher capacity at 88.8 watt hours, which means that this can run a 12-volt fridge for about 6 hours and charge a few more devices. Also, with that extra capacity, you can jumpstart up to 50 vehicles. This also has an extra output on the back. It has an extra USB-C output, and that's going to be good for things like camera gear. A lot of my camera stuff runs on USB-C, but you also charge laptops and Chromebooks with that. Although honestly, personally, I wouldn't use either of these for charging devices. I would save the battery power for jump starting a vehicle, unless there's some kind of emergency. Let's say you need to contact someone and your cell phone's run out, in which case these would be a great emergency backup. In terms of charge time, the smaller J20C takes about 4 to 5 hours to charge when plugged into the wall, and then the larger J20C Plus takes about 7 to 8 hours when plugged into the wall. But the nice thing about this one is it charges using USB-C, and that means you can plug it into several brands of solar panel that have direct USB outputs. Now I think something like this, a battery jump starter, is an absolute necessity if you're out camping alone. It is so easy to kill a battery overnight. You could just accidentally leave an interior light on, you could leave something plugged in charging. It's just too easy, and if you're alone, you're going to be stuck there until someone comes out to rescue you. Depending on how remote you are, you could be paying hundreds and hundreds of dollars for recovery. So these are a great investment. It could save you a bunch of money in the long run. Just so you all know, we are fairly close to home. We decided we wouldn't go too far, so we're about 30 minutes away. We've got this lovely little area around us. It's probably also worth mentioning that I did not intentionally destroy my battery. Unfortunately, with everything that's been going on, I haven't started the 4Runner in about, I'd say, 4 or 5 weeks. So obviously there's something in here that is draining the battery, and I am going to have to make sure I start it every now and then to keep it charged. It does, unfortunately, look as I'm probably going to have to replace it too. Either way, I'm sure you'll agree with me that a battery pack or a jump starter for a vehicle is going to be an essential piece of gear if you're traveling alone. You know, I've had jumper cables in here for years, or in my vehicles for years, but those are only any good if you've got someone with you to jump off of. If you want one of these for yourself, just drop a comment below and I will pick someone from the comments to win, and I'll send it out to you. And I'll even let you pick which one you have. Thanks for watching.